Tetris! So obviously, both of these players, well-known NES players.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's that cross-pollination going on, like I was saying before. You know, some of the players start with NES, you know, see it through that, and then find out about the, you know, the TGM side of things. We're like, oh, I want to try this out too. And it's never been a better time to get into it with TGM4 and all the console ports and everything.
I mean, obviously, this can look very intimidating when you're watching this, but, you know, don't let that discourage you from picking this up and try, because, again, a lot of the other modes, you know, feel a little bit more normal, start slower, you know?
Yeah, there's a mode in here. Like there's for standard rule, there's the marathon, which is the marathon you know from a lot of other you know, standard Tetris games. And then for TGM rule, there's the normal mode, which is sort of like the mode from like TGM1. Like it's like a slower speed than, you know, it doesn't start right off the bat at full speed, so you can learn how to play.
And actually, interestingly enough, this game also gives you the two control options like TGM3 did. So you can actually play with more modern rules, and yeah, sure enough, like then you can do like a lot of the crazy triple T spins and everything like that. It actually brings the rotation systems over so you can do different tricks. So if you don't want to get accustomed to the TGM rotation rule sets, you can actually just play on the standard rule sets.
Right. Yeah, and I think we're seeing we saw Summerburst earlier playing with standard rule, but I think so far we've seen more of the players accustomed to TGM rule and just using that. So we got both Eric and LSF in this match.
Yeah.
Just going with the standard. Not, I know it's confusing. I say standard, but I mean not call it standard. I mean the traditional TGM style rotation rules.
I am glad they called it what is it, standard and TGM in this game, right? Yeah. So before when it was World and Classic.
World and Classic. It's easy to understand, I think, standard and TGM.
Yeah, but again, the piece is coming down so fast. Like I said, it's just hard for me to even process here. But also, the style of play, if you've played a lot of the old TGMs, you're going to be used to using the TGM rotation
rules, yeah. I think like one of the things is knowing how to make it go fast too is like if you're not used to how standard works, you might prefer TGM, or if you're not used to how TGM works, you might prefer you know, standard. It just kind of depends on like what you're used to and like how you handle. It's like driving a different type of car, I guess.
If you actually look at LSS, oh, actually no, never mind. They literally just got past it because for a while they were stuck there without a Kita, and you would see the Kita fall over, and you could see that they were stuck at level 399 for a while. Again, if you don't have one of those Kitas, you can't even advance forward, and you know that's not a problem. Obviously, you can just stay alive, but again, you're racing for time in this game, and you're just wasting that time.
Yeah, you've got to draw the right balance between like when do I, you know, let that mess stay where it is, or like when do I need to clean up? When is the mess so bad that I need to rewind? And you can kind of see like Eric is, you know, staying in the like halfway area. Like they have a mess down there, but if they're able to, you know, play at the halfway point, they're happy to, you know, just keep on digging down with Tetrises until they can make it all the way.
And I also should mention too that you cannot rewind literally all the way back. You can only rewind as far back as the last section.
Yeah, the start of the section.
Yeah. So if whatever your stack was at 400, that's where you're going to.
So you do want to, you know, cross section barriers with things like relatively clean, at least so you're not going to like top out imminently. But you know, beyond that, you're kind of drawing the line. Oh,
see, interesting that we didn't get a rewind right there.
Yeah,
you know, I thought that might have been a good time for a rewind. I mean, technically, he could still do. Oh no, actually, he just crossed the
the
threshold.
barrier.
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah, just now.
Yeah.
Sometimes the background is different depending on who's ahead. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, look.
It's also like a skill to like learn how to rewind effectively, to know like, you know, how many times to press it to not, you know, overdo it or like lose track of where you are.
So line 1000 or level 1000 right now for Eric ICX. So we are getting the we have a top out from LSF. So Eric ICX is going to go ahead and just claim the victory here and go ahead and stop early.